Welcome to John and your Brother of the Wild channel. And today we're going to tell a little short story around the fireside. When my dad was almost shot while pheasant hunting. So Dad has his trusty Remington 1100, and I guess he has number 6s, number 5s, whatever he had in there that he thought was appropriate for pheasant. And he was on this big huge farm, and he was going under this fence in this briar patch and stood up the other side, and he looked, and here was a young man with a straw hat on and suspenders, like overall pants, with boots and a jacket that was open in the front. And Dad looked at him and he goes, "Mister, you're on private property." And Dad looked, and he had a little teeny bolt action 22 short rifle, and he was pointing right at Dad, right at his stomach. And he goes, "You need to get off this property." And my dad says, "Well, I'm pheasant hunting and I have permission to hunt in here." "Yeah, but that guy's property ends right here at this fence." And my dad's like, "Well, I'm awful sorry." He said, "Sir, I think I'm just going to shoot you." And at that point, Dad realized that the guy was challenged and had some disabilities. So Dad raised his 12-gauge shotgun and says, "Young man, you're going to put a little teeny hole in me wherever you shoot me with that 22. But this Remington 1100 12-gauge, it's going to blow a hole in your stomach the size of a pie plate. So I suggest you lower your gun and we call it a truce, and I'll get back on the other property." The kid looked at my dad and says, "Well, okay, mister," and lowered his gun. Dad backed up, and the kid turned around and started walking away. And when that kid got about 150 yards or so, Dad ducked back under the fence to get back on the other side of the property. So I didn't really understand what was going on at that point, because I was probably 8 or 9 years old and just kind of tagging along. So, but it scared me to death. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that story where my dad almost got shot.